Ba 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 ba. What up, ladies and gents? What up? What up? Yo, yo, hello. Now make sure we're getting paid correctly. Ba 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 ba. Yo, we're here. We're ready. Da da da. Let's see. UFC 319. Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? UFC, yes, yes, yes. I cannot wait for 319. Man, I cannot wait. Okay, let's get out of this. What up? What up? We are good there. Fantastic. Create a post. We are live. Boom. What up? What up? Perfect. Fucking perfect. Make sure this is good. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
You have already given.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out of there. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We are live again. You know what it is. UFC 319 almost here. Who am I ready? I've been ready, to be honest. Been ready. Da 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 da. Boom. Da da da. What up? What up? Here we go. Okay, let's go back. Make sure we got our fight card up and ready. 2 fights are off. Bobby Green and Fernando Tough Finale is off. That fight is no longer happening. Unfortunately, not happening. Either way, we still got some good fucking fights. Good fights. Still 13. We're going to have 15. But we're here. And we're ready. Tell you that much. Tell you that much. We all ready. Picks are locked in. Face Off was great. The press conference was awesome. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm ready. Ooh, hiccup. I don't know why I look all hazy. Hold on a second. Let's wipe it. There we go. That looks better. Fix the hat. We're good. We're good. Woo. Woo. Get that out of here. Sean Strickland suspended. Get out. Get out. Hello. What's up, Ramirez? What up? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Slap that like button if you can. Super chats are the name of the game. If you want your message read 100% fact, those help. Let's go. Dricus is going to win. Argentina, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. People acted, one thing I'm not a fan of, people being like, oh, look at his body language. There was nothing different about body language. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Also, the media people, the people that are asking all the questions are asking questions that are trying to get something out of it. It's so weird. What, Willie? Nathaniel? Sup? What up? Hi. 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 Chimaev, Dricus tomorrow. Lerone Murphy tomorrow. This card is awesome. Michael Oleksiejczyk's been submitted 2 times. He's been submitted, I think, 5 times in the UFC. 5 times in the UFC. DDP or Khamzat? DDP. Nathaniel Navarro? What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been submitted 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 times. Because of the odds, or you generally think he wins. Oh, I don't pick fights because of odds. I generally think DDP wins. I like the vids. I appreciate you. That means a lot, man. Thank you. Again, slap that like button. Share the stream if you can. I appreciate you. Yeah, I it's hard for me to be like, oh, this is. I'll say, like, odds-wise, it's okay to put a little bit of money on it just in case it hits, but I'm not picking a fighter because of the odds. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Method of victory, I think TKO round 4 or 5. 3 or 4 is the general good spot, I think, honestly. I sub and like. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Honestly, I don't know. I was going to say I think Chimaev didn't like the fact that DDP wasn't moving. He wasn't getting a big reaction. I don't know, man. Have you seen the Brunson fight? Chimaev might run through. Brunson fight was a long time ago. And what happened after that first round? DDP smashed him. The corner threw the towel in. Like, that's a good fight to go back to, for sure. But Brunson didn't win. You know what I mean? Like, it was controlling, sure, yeah. But he didn't win, and he ended up getting smashed. So bad, the towel had to be thrown in. So. Let's see what Chimaev can do. Let's see. I don't know. Because like I said, I think he'll get him down, but I just don't think he'll win. I guess, but DDP was 29 and Brunson was 39. Very bad optics. That's not true. Brunson's a good wrestler. It's the one thing Brunson was good at, was wrestling. It means nothing about age. If anything, it means, yeah, Brunson went hard on the takedown. I mean, and he's a good wrestler. Obviously, I don't think he's Chimaev level, but he's still a good wrestler. And DDP's a better fighter now than he was then. You know what I mean? That's why you have to watch the fight. Because he ended up dominating him after the first round. So. It's looking at you. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. The whole card itself, honestly, is awesome. Michael Oleksiejczyk has a 74-inch reach. GM3 is a 77. Interesting. Okay. I like that fight a lot, so very curious to see what happens in that one. Carlos Prates is nasty. Michael Page Cannonier's fun. Asakura's awesome. Asakura. Oh, is Is Eric Nolan on them on the main card, or is that the main card of the prelims? Okay, main card of the prelims. Okay. You what? No, I do not. I feel like the people that are picking DDP are just banking on Chimaev gassing. Nope, absolutely not banking on him gassing. I am banking on 100% that DDP is not going to allow Chimaev rest. He's going to go, 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 go. Yo, Mason, what's up, buddy? I'm in Chicago going to 319. Let's go. Let's go. And I picked DDP in all of his fights except Rob, but I just don't see it for this fight. Okay. The one thing that Chimaev does well is grapple, but he also, when he fought Kamaru in the second round of their fight, he stood there for 3 minutes and did nothing. The problem is DDP is not going to allow you to stand there and do nothing. Move around and do all this stuff. No, you're going to be working. Time to put Chimaev away. Correct. Kamaru looked so good versus Buck. Yes, he did. He looked very good against Buck. Chimaev drew with Usman. Yeah. Yeah. Or Usman wins. I don't know. Chimaev looked great in that first round, but Pico or Murphy, Pico. I like his combinations. I like his power. Murphy gets hurt in his fights. We'll see. That movement and the striking of Murphy might do really well against Pico. But I really like what Pico's going to bring in this fight. He tore 2 tendons in his hand when Usman slammed him. Okay. Okay. He still didn't finish him. When he had his back to, 4.5 minutes or 3.5 minutes or something? Chimaev Usman round 1 was so dominant. Yep. Murphy's a fucking dog, dude. Pico better be ready. Oh, he's ready. He has nasty power, too, and he's fast. Just smashed him, but Usman is so tough and so mentally strong. Correct. Correct, and that's Usman coming off the couch. Coming off the couch. The thing that makes it so hard for me to pick Chimaev is DDP in small spots or in exchanges and all this. When Chimaev is wrestling or grappling or in these simple positions, DDP is always going to be making Chimaev work. He's not going to allow easy takedowns. Even if he gets the takedowns, he's going to make him work for it. Also, he did struggle to get Kevin Holland down, obviously, until he did, and then he submitted him. But he still struggled to get him down. Wanted nothing to do with Gilbert's guard, anything like that. Let's see anything can happen. Correct. I don't know, man. He looked real shaky today at the press conference. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. That's just not true. Usman and Colby fought for almost 50 minutes. Correct. Laron decision. Okay. Okay, that's fair. Usman hasn't taken that much damage in his career besides that kick. Correct. Correct. King Green is out. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a foot injury because he really wasn't talking about it. So DDP wins? Yes. I think DDP wins. Can Chimaev win? Yes. If he wins, it's early. It's not going later for Chimaev to win. Soccer or football? What? Islam versus Usman, please. That'd be fun. I would like that. 100% I would like that. But I appreciate you guys. We got about 47 people in here. Please slap that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I just passed 4,300. Trying to get up there to 5,000. Magomed versus Chimaev. That'd be fun as hell. How many times we have to see these dudes from different promotions come today the UFC and get smoked debut? Well, MVP didn't. MVP won. Michael Chandler won in his debut. That's just not true. Some of them don't work out, sure, but Michael Chandler won his debut. MVP won his debut. So, Brian Battle by TKO. I like it. Magomed can stop Chimaev wrestling. Correct. Boers. Okay. I think DDP wins in the later rounds, but Chimaev can get him down and do what he has done before he might win. Maybe. If he wins, it's obviously because he submits him. But I also think, yes, he submits guys, but there's been times where he hasn't. And he's rolled the first round of submission, and then he doesn't look very good afterwards. And I just don't think DDP is going to accept positions And I think that's going to cause a lot of problems for Chimaev. Patchy makes Pitbull. Yeah. MVP. Chandler won. Keep coming. We're 2 for 2 now. Pico looked scared as shit today, bro. I don't know, man. That's just not true. Literally not true. Pico and Jack Della just ripped the body shots. Make more podcast. What do you mean make more? Remember Pico knockout and Bellator were violent? Yes, they were. DDP isn't scared though. Correct. He's not scared. And that I think that really, really helps him. And like even DDP said, Chimaev, the thing that he does well is he goes in takedowns, he's relentless. But what does he do when someone doesn't accept those positions? What does he do when DDP is consistently fighting him every second of the round? Main event is going to be a banger, fight of the year. It's very possible, fight of the year. Very possible. Venom was really the only guy to come from Bellator actually have success, correct? You going to cry when DDP gets subbed out? Not going to cry at all. I'll be live. Have you ever been so confident on a fight when you placed a big bet on them? Topuria Volkanovski. Because Volkanovski shouldn't have been fighting. I knew Topuria by KO. He's going to sleep Cannonier? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. 100%. Again, Michael Chandler knocked TKO Dan Hooker. Also, didn't Eddie Alvarez win his debut? I mean, I'm pretty sure Eddie Alvarez won his UFC debut, and he came from Bellator. So let's look. Eddie Alvarez in his debut. Nope, he lost to Cowboy. Okay, well that's one. That's another one. Fair point. MVP decision, I think so. I'm calling Protez round 2 knockout. I think so. I think round 1. Make more podcast, okay? MVP doesn't sleep anyone. That's not true. What are you talking about? That's not true. Also, Cannonier has been hurt. I think out of his last 3 fights, he's been hurt at least once in all of those fights. This card is wild. I agree. Protez KO round 1. Yes, a lot of great fights. A lot. Can you let us know who you got in every fight? Absolutely. Give me 1 second. I'm here. Can I call you Pepperoni? No. Another Topuria KO over Volk type bets for this card? No. Got it. Okay. Jeff is a durable dog. MVP by jumping like a ballerina. Me and my friend met Pantoja today. That's awesome. So sick. Make more podcasts and videos. This bum picked Andrade. You goddamn right. And I will every day. No. What? Not a day in my life. No. The fuck? Loopy KO that girl? No. Loopy doesn't KO anybody. And she struggles with fighters that she can't push backwards. DDP by flying butt cheeks. Jeff is hard to finish. Yep, but I think Pratos is that guy to do it. Especially because Jeff wants to go in there and strike with him. Andrade got power? Correct. Loopy winning? We'll see. We'll see. She struggles with big, strong fighters. So, she struggles. What's the biggest bet you won in what fight? Ooh. Oh, you know what? It was Jafel Filio. He got a submission. Ode Osborne. He got submitted. I think that was the 2. Oh, man. What card were they on? Fell. Let's do Ode Osborne. He was submitted in one of his fights early on. And I thought, let's see. I think it was a Sioux. So this one, I did I think a 3-leg fight. What was it? A Sioux. Was there another? I think there was another fight he was submitted. Okay. Oh, now. Okay, well, it was definitely a Sioux card. Oh, no, he was submitted by Jafel Filio. And then on that card, there was another submission that I said. Oh, yep, GM3, Brian Barberena, submission. Ode Osborne submission. And Thiago Moises finished Mitch Ramirez, and yeah, it was a big payout. DDP by seconds coach. Okay, who's your favorite MMA fighter of all time? Cowboy Cerrone. Practice is gonna be motivated coming off the Gary loss. Correct. Correct. People are sleeping on Pico, man. I've seen his highlights. They're insane. You have to watch his fights. Highlights are weird, but yes. Prates would have won via Gary 5 rounds he had to finish. What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? Pico has no highlights against Emmett or UFC caliber fighters. Sure, it's not necessarily the caliber of fighters. It's just still what is he doing. Lerone Murphy gets hurt. That is the reality. He gets hurt in a lot of his fights. So I got Pico by decision. It's going to be a close fight. I agree. Prates is the best fighting nerd. It's not even close. Well, it's definitely close because Gene Silva's good. Kyle Barello's good. Who are Pico highlights over, though? ACA is underrated. Okay. Lerone beat the fuck out of Meat. Just Emmett. Yes, he did. Tim or the Chinese dude. I can't say his name. Corey or Marab. Marab all day. DDP is winning. I had a dream he encountered a Khamzat wrestling into a choke. Okay. Pico gets hurt. I mean, he hasn't been finished in 6 years. Okay. Then Ige hurt Lerone. Yep, and so did Edson Barboza. Gene, second best. He sleeps Lopez. I agree. Corey or Marab. Marab all day. Gene Silva and Ruffy are more talented than Prates. Prates has KO power, though. I think Prates is more talented than Ruffy. The first fight on the main card, who do we have? It's a better question. Is the better question. Who I have on the first fight on the main card? Who is that? Tim Elliott, Asakura by finish. I want Elliott to win though. Do you ever worry about someone shaving your hair while you sleep? Not at all. It's him. Up kicked him. Correct. Crazy Barboza fighting. Yeah. Gene is the truth. He's tough. I call him okay. Okay. Again, if you guys can, please slap that like button. It tells YouTube to push the stream a little bit more. I'd appreciate you though, if you did. DDP gonna increase his weight during fight night. I wish DDP wins because Chimaev has many religion-based toxic fans. I mean, I don't want Chimaev to lose because of anything like that. I just think DDP beats him up. Gene is but Chimaev can't win. Gene is legit. Yep, Gene gonna smash Lopez. I don't know if he's gonna smash him, but I do think he wins. I do think he wins because of that power is crazy. And if I had to say something about this fight, I think Base Sanger, I think that's how you say his name. I'm probably wrong. Base Sanger by a finish. GM3 by submission. Ooh, man. Am I... Oh, right there. Okay. Thought I was missing something. And... I think that's the two bets that I would do. Yeah. And then Neil Prates inside the distance. Murphy Pico inside the distance. Hernandez Hooper. I don't think inside the distance. I think Hooper wins. Submission's not a bad bet on that one though too. So you think Duplessis or Rise the Storm? You goddamn right. DDP versus Pubert. Okay. Go team. Shama, let's go. What's your prediction on Ankalaev Pereira 2? Pereira, more output, beats Ankalaev. You still think... I did not change my mind. DDP, yes. GM3 getting knocked out, you will see. Okay. Can't say that when Michael Oleksiejczuk has been submitted 5 times in the UFC. 2 out of his last 3 losses are by submission. GM3, and he has a 3-inch reach advantage. Anyways, 2 more sleeps. What's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well, Bitsy. Appreciate you. I hate GM3. He's a straight crouch sniffer. He's a very good grappler. He has 29 submissions, but okay. Prime Musasi beats most middleweights today. You are goddamn right, buddy. Alex caught Magomed with the head kick in round 5. Also tripped him at the end of one of the rounds. Sorry about that. He looked scared at the press conference. Not even a little bit. When Andrade and GM3 both lose, you best start putting respect on my boy name. I won't. I'll say good job, fought well, but nah. Khamzat sub round 1. If he wins it, better be round 1. It won't be any later than that. DDP will be dangerous when he is an underdog. Correct, which means he'll always be dangerous. That's what that means. What the fuck are you talking about? Stupid. Well, we are going to stop our toe. Okay. As a curse sleeps Tim, I think so. DDP doesn't even know how he's gonna win, although he's winging it. That's not true. If you listen to what he says, that's not true. Literally not it. It doesn't matter if he wins by sub, TKO, or decision. He's going to win. That's what he said all week. Listen, you have ears. You can listen. Can you still sleep after drinking Monster? You goddamn right I can. DDP, didn't GM3 get knocked out by Khamzat in 17 seconds? Yeah, what does that have to do with him fighting Michael Oleksiejczuk? That means nothing. Oh, wait, that's the only knockout he has. Okay. Your grandma ever walking? What? No. I'm surprised you haven't noticed Khamzat is a different beast after the Usman fight. After he dominated one round? Fuck off. What are you talking about? Went to another level. I can't believe you cannot see this boy. You got DDP nuts in your mouth. Okay. You make no sense, but okay. Chimaev butchered GM3? Yes. I bet my house on Khamzat the GOAT. Prepare to lose it, buddy. Prepare to lose it. Say hello to the street. Khamzat barely win against wash-up Usman. If the fight goes 5 rounds, Khamzat definitely lost that fight. Correct. Gonna be a great fight. You're damn right it will be. How much you betting on DDP? But I don't bet. Losing that house? Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Khamzat by decision? Khamzat's not going to decision, buddy. You better get that out of your mind. Khamzat always looking for rear naked choke, and if it's not hard to defend, Usman did it. Correct. I like DDP because he's more white. That makes no sense. Chimaev gonna get smashed. Yup. But we will see, bro. Great high-level fight. I do like DDP. He is game. The opposite of that pussy Jon Jones for ducking Tom. Tom's done nothing in the division to duck him. So, yep. Keep going back to that because that's all you got. I would have bet you if you would have won, I would pay you on everything I love. Okay. What do you think of the MVP DDP protest Pico all the win? I like it. That's who I'm betting. So let's go. It's not hard to defend. Usman did it. Usman is one of the greatest fighters of ever. Yeah, but just because Usman did it, Usman then got off of his couch and took the fight. After he lost, what, 2-3 fights in a row? I think 2 fights in a row. So that's why it means something. He didn't train for Khamzat, and he still did it. You forget that he also trained 5 rounds against Whitaker, and he's been training for a year. I don't give a fuck what he's been doing. That cardio is not going to be any fucking different. We know how he fights. He's not changing shit. Heavyweights is the weak division. Yeah, you're correct. His weak division, he's fought nobody. But Jon Jones was a coward for not fighting Tom. He ducked Tom, no doubt. Yeah, cry about it. You better hope he doesn't. Jon doesn't fight Tom, because Tom would be crying like a little girl. Khamzat smashing this one? No, he's not. He smashes nobody, I guess, besides GM3. Why is literally all the popular UFC analysts betting for Khamzat, bro? Come on. Yeah, I'm not betting on Khamzat at all. If he wins, it's sub early. Tom has more wins than Jon at heavyweight. Yeah, he's a heavyweight fighter. The fuck are you talking about? Knew he was going to lose? Look what happened in the Reyes fight. What are you talking about? It's 1 round that decides the fucking fight. Okay. You will see Saturday? No, I won't. Who's the GOAT? There's only one right answer. Jon Jones, baby. What I am saying is most guys aren't as good as Usman on the ground. Usman was that good off the couch, but Whitaker wasn't with a full training camp. Well, Whitaker came into that fight with a broken jaw. And Chimaev grabbed that jaw and crushed it. It was already fucked up when he went in. It's Jon Jones. You goddamn right. Tom made Jones retire. Tom KO gone in round 1. You better fucking hope. And it will not be faster than Jon. Khamzat gonna win? Nope. Once Khamzat loses this fight, his hype will be gone, just like Umar. Correct. Khamzat is the best shape of his life. He looks no different than any other time. That's not true. I think Jon's gonna beat Aspinall. Let's go, Jon. How do you think DDP wins? By anything he wants after the first. I want to see your face when DDP loses. You will tear up. I will not tear up at all. How come you made the video so narrow? That makes no... What are you talking about? Will I be live? Yes, I will. John Dog, this is fucking nuts. Gon is a coward. How is he a coward? Makes no sense. You go get in the cage. Oh, right. Do you see the Sean O'Malley will be UFC champion again? No, he needs to move up a weight class because he's never beating Merab. My point with Jones and Reyes is that when Jones fought a young guy, look at what happened. And instead of fighting number one guy, he fought an old-ass Stipe. Well, I know you guys like to look at like papers and you don't actually do research. He was supposed to fight Stipe right after the fucking Gon fight, a couple months later, obviously his training camps, and then he got hurt. So it pushed it off because he got hurt. And also, if you're mad about it, in the UFC record books, Stipe is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Whether you like it or not, that's what John always wanted. He said it after the Gon fight. So why wouldn't you want to beat the greatest heavyweight of all time? Accolade-wise. That's all John's doing at this point is for accolades. He's the greatest fighter of all time. This is overtime for him. Jesus. I'll PayPal you if DDP wins. Okay. Also, can't wait to see Tom lose to Gon. Let's go. Gon has hard. He recovered after being knocked down by Tai, correct, and had a hard but close fight with Ngannou. Tom hasn't been tested like that. Correct. No one talks about it. I would get in the cage, bro. Let's go. Me and you. I'm 93 kilos. How heavy are you? I weigh 184. Same weight as when I fought in the cage the first time. I've been in MMA fight since a kid, and yes, you're right about it. You like the Weasel or MMA Guru more than what? Let me say whatever they want. DDP is winning by piano falling or whatever. John Dog, we will see you soon. And no, I'm not mad. I just wanted to see the Tom and Jones fight. Again, I agree. So do I. But if John doesn't want to do it, then he doesn't want to do it. The reason why the fight took longer than expected is because John tore his fucking shoulder or whatever the hell it was. His pec or whatever. That is a very bad injury. And he got pushed for a year. That's what it is. I mean, he didn't duck anybody. It was supposed to happen. Contracts were signed. And then John said, I'm retiring. Go and how do we Tom doesn't mentally give up at exactly. We have no idea. People don't like to hear that though. How the hell when the interim champion is active, you don't fight him and choose to fight a 42-year-old Stipe? Well, I'm pretty sure before this Stipe, when they were supposed to fight the first time, Tom wasn't even the interim champion. Also, John said after the Gon fight he was fighting Stipe. He never said he was fighting Tom. There was no reason to fight Tom because with Stipe, there's more reason to fight. Because he's in the record books of being the greatest heavyweight of all time. Also, he beat Gon after being out of the cage for 3 years. Come on. Is GSP or DJ? Well, if it's not John, it's probably GSP then DJ. 184 pounds, a little pipsqueak. Okay. Don't be mad at me. Who would win in their prime, is Francis or John? John, because he would take Francis down and absolutely maul him. Of course, if he stood with him, it could be a problem. But John just has too many ways to beat him. There's no such thing as a natty. Your favorite is Juicy. Your favorite fighter is leaking juice from his gills right now. Predictions for JDM Islam. Islam by submission. Tom won the belt because Jones got hurt, guys. LOL. Do some research, please. Tom Alpha Jones. So okay. Francis would KO Jones. You better fucking hope he does, or your boy's getting hurt. And DDP is winning. DDP's winning. Dricus. Rizabayev is getting the dub. I don't think so. I think Brian Battle's going to win, but we'll see. You got Gon over Tom. I actually think Tom probably finds the finish, but I think it's going to be a really, really hard fight because the reality is Tom might be able to take Gon down and beat him up. We don't know. But we also don't know how Tom does with Gon's footwork. We don't know how Tom does with a guy, striker like Gon. We have no idea. We have no idea what adjustments Gon's made in his game because we haven't seen him in a while. But again, Tom Aspinall has fought nobody. Don't tell me Curtis Blades. Don't tell me Sergey Pavlovich. Those guys are terrible. Just because in the heavyweight in top 5 means nothing. Means nothing. Prime Jones or Fedor? John. Who you got, Battle? Yes. Battle is losing. Okay. Heavyweight Jones or Fedor, better yet. Well, you don't have to delete it, Plug. You're perfectly fine. Reyes beat John. Fair. I thought John won the third round, and that's the round that's in question. But if you had Reyes, that's fine. It was a very close third round because we know Reyes won the first 2 rounds. We know John won the last 2 rounds. Clearly, it's the third round that's in question. That's fine. Aspinall's a beast. You tripping? Okay. Okay. Who cares, Cy? I can't stand Daniel Cormier. Do you agree? I agree. He always talking about the GOAT, and he acts like such a good guy, acting like he's better than everyone. Well, the bigger issue I have is he's condescending because he'll be like, John's this, he's running from Tom and all this, and then he goes, we'll never see a guy like John. We'll never do this. It's like, dude, either you're with the narrative or you're against it. You can't play both sides, and that's what he does. Reyes 3-2, that's fair. Reyes won the first 3 rounds, brother. Okay. I thought John won the last 3 rounds. That third round is close. You have an argument. Reyes 3-2, you tripping again? It's an opinion. I thought John won with his pressure in the third round because the output of Reyes slowed from the first 2 rounds. I thought John did enough in a close round to win. If you don't agree, fine. What? Young Philly, what's up? Who do I have winning the main event? Dricus Duplessis. Listen, guys, the Jones-Reyes fight was really freaking close fight. Correct. Who do you think will win the fight in the White House card? Who do you think will fight on the White House card? I think it could either be Topuria Islam. I think it could be John Tom. It also, unfortunately, could be the Grapist, Conor McGregor versus probably Michael Chandler in the White House. I mean, who knows? But I think Tom and John are going to be on it. Jones is also on the record books for being a cheater, also an unstable drunk cokehead. Poor example for a champion. Who cares to see him fight again? Fuck Jon Jones. Okay. I do not give a shit about PEDs because they don't win you fights. They might help. You still have to go out there and fight. How come it is that John fails these tests, but he's still beating everybody? Sure, he's had close fights, fine, but he's still beating DC on coke, which if you've never done that, it doesn't really help you do a lot. He goes out there and he just dominates and then KOs him the second time after being out for a long time. I don't agree with what John has done outside the cage. I've always been honest about that. But in the cage, he's still the greatest fighter we've ever seen. We will never see someone with that many title defenses again. We will never see with somebody who has that many title fights ever again. It won't happen. I think so as well. Gustafsson did more against Jones than Reyes. Correct. Well, he kept it up. And also, that's another fight where I thought John won the last 3 rounds, but Gus started really, really quick in the first fight. Obviously in the first fight. There's an argument, again, who won the third? Because obviously John won the 4th and the 5th. Thoughts on Paramount deal? I love it, Joseph. You got Murphy? No, I have Pico. Well, okay, I'll be back to see how you... Okay, cool. Come back. Everyone uses PEDs. When you guys going to realize? Chase Hooper, MVP, Khamzat. I agree with everybody besides Khamzat. Let's see who gets the win with that 4-fight series. Let's see. Y'all really think Patty gets from fat to ripped every training camp while being natural in his late 20s? Yeah. DDP for the win. Let's go, Frederick. Let's go. Again, if you guys can, slap that like button, share the stream. It helps so much. Again, if you want your chat read, 100% guaranteed, donate 99 cents or whatever super chats you want to. Much appreciated. Your board pushing for 5,000 subscribers. We're at 4,300 right now. Let's keep it respectful, and if you don't know too much about MMA, then don't talk, guys. I've been watching MMA since I was a kid. I love the sport. I think Khabib is the GOAT. Jones' career too controversial. There's no way Khabib's the GOAT. Respectfully. because he didn't fight grapplers. The one grappler he fought was Gleison Tebow, and Gleison Tebow won that fight. Jon Jones in his prime was partying and not training that hard, and still was whooping everybody's ass. He might not be a good guy outside the ring, but inside the ring, GOAT. Correct. Maybe the best man get the win. Sure. Khamzat by sub? Maybe. Maybe. It will be me. Okay. Pico by murder? Let's go. Pico. Khamzat the next champion? No. Bro said he's been watching since a kid and then called Khabib the GOAT. It's opinions. It's okay. GSP never took PEDs. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I remember that fight with Khabib. That was crazy. Correct. Where you from, dude? Indiana. Pico equals 145 Michael Chandler. Well, he's a better, he's a more well-rounded fighter that uses his well-roundedness. Michael Chandler doesn't. Another thing is that people crap on Jones because he didn't have much power, but doesn't that make what he did more impressive? Correct. That he did need the power to beat guys who did have power? Correct. Also, multiple times in his career, people were telling him, don't fight someone this way. He fights those guys that way and wins. Unbelievable. Many people sleep on Khamzat just because of his previous fights against Usman and Burns, but hey, he learned not to throw silly attacks and reserve his gas tank. Well, he never reserves his gas tank. That's just not true. But he might win. He will take your boy. Okay, I'm in it too. Let's go. Khabib's only fought 5 elite opponents his entire career. RDA, Barboza, Conor, Gaethje, Poirier. And guess who's done the best out of all of those guys? Conor, which is crazy to think about. Remember when Chandler was finishing fights by submission? I do, in Bellator. I do, because he did it to Brandon Gritz, I believe his name was. He submitted him with an arm triangle. Dricus wins rematch for sure. Not rematch, but he wins this one. Ganzi fighting tomorrow. Yep. Could he be better than Usman? I have no idea. I would need, that's a guy I would need to see in the UFC. I don't like the Jon Jones taking PEDs argument. All these guys getting injured during training camps often. Jones definitely isn't the only guy taking PEDs. Correct. Pay-per-view I have been watching since I was a kid. I go with the guy who always shows respect and is a great example. I agree. Jones isn't that. And yes, Khabib is my GOAT. Never lose a round. Never even bleed. Well, he lost a round against Conor, but I mean, that's fine. Again, the issue I have with him being a GOAT is he didn't fight enough grapplers. He just fought a lot of strikers. Strikers don't want to grapple with Khabib because his grappling so good. Therefore, to me, he can't be the GOAT. Great fighter. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. Who do you have, TC, your Funk Master? Funk Master. I thought Funk Master beat Mavzar. He's the one that got caught, though. Sure. What's the N-word policy here? You say it and you get banned from the channel. You get timed out. If Khamzat gets the sub, you have to shave mustache. Not even close to happening. Protest by absolute murder. Let's go. They respected me for saying it. Okay. Okay. You're going by who's the most respectful plus great resume. It's GSP or Mighty Mouse. Yeah. Kai or I'm Evolve. I keep going flip-flopping on this argument. I'm gonna go with Kai because of his cardio. I'm Evolve fights well, but sometimes he waits a little bit too much. So I'm gonna go Kai. But it changes so much because yeah. I'll put out a video when the fight gets closer. And that card's around the corner. Again, I have all my UFC 319 predictions out. Give it a watch. Let me know. Why does Jeff Neal only train boxing? He definitely doesn't only train boxing. I'm sure he trains everything else. It's just this matchup is he's going to strike. I hope Protez wins. I think he will. I love GSP and Mighty Mouse. I watched both of these fighters live growing up. Mighty Mouse is my second favorite ever, and the UFC hated him. I agree. I don't think the UFC hated him. I just don't think he got the respect from the fans. Because if the fans loved him, the UFC would have been like, ooh. They never respected him because he was small. I got Khamzat, Lerone, Kai, Carlos, MVP, Rosie, Chase, Jakar. What we thinking? I think DDP wins. I think Pico wins. I think Battle wins. And I think Edson wins. You should get TTS going, bro. What? I was able to get Prates at minus 160. He's minus 245 now. Whoa, hell yeah. Good, great pick. Yeah, I don't think Jakar wins, man. I got to be honest. Xander, I hope I'm saying that right. I don't think Jakar wins. He was just knocked out in his last fight by, I think, Joel Alvarez. I think that's what it was. I think Edson finishes him. Close might be able to wrestle Edson, but I just think Edson at some point catches him. Do you train at all? I haven't in a long time, but I did have an amateur fight a little while back. I have a family. You need money. If I can't put all my time in it, I can't do it. Yeah, Barboza doesn't have it anymore. That's just not true. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He hurt Lerone Murphy in the last fight. Like that's just not true. And he was 2-1. He 2-0 before that Lerone Murphy fight. KO Billy Q, comeback decision win against Sadiq Yusuf. You know what I mean? Close gonna clinch and ragdoll Barboza. Ragdoll? He doesn't ragdoll anybody. Just getting some opinions to modify my parlay. You're good, Xander. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. And that's painful to say. Does anyone know about what's going on with the aliens? Barboza is an action figure at the moment. Close, Murphy, DDP, Andrade, underdog parlay plus 3,700. Whoa. And pay-per-view plug, GSP and Mighty Mouse have both lost respectfully. Correct. Yo, Lolita, what's up? Don't hold on to Barboza like we did Tony. Barboza is completely different than Tony. Barboza's still winning. Tony wasn't. And Khabib's only fought 5 guys worth mentioning. Also, Quinta did well, and that was like 24-hour notice. I've been hearing random shit from people supposedly they're in orbit coming down in October. Does anyone know? You keep on doing this, Tristan. Jesus Christ. The aliens keep the hurricanes away from South Texas. Barboza's last win was 2 years ago. He hasn't fought since last year. So that's not sure it was 2 years ago, but he hasn't fought in a year. And I think it was Fight in the Night. Yeah, he had Fight in the Night. Supposed to fight Steve Garcia. That fight got canceled this year in February. So it would have been less than a year comeback after the Lerone Murphy loss. So, yeah. That's a truly majestic beard, damn bro. Okay. The fuck? Barboza gets 10-year CTE every fight, no head movement. Sure. He looks slow against Murphy. He hurt him with the up kick. So, I give it 10. That's fucking disgusting. Super slow? I don't think he's slow. I just don't agree with that. Is Sean Strickland washed? Yes. Who is currently washed fighters? Sean Strickland. Leon Edwards. A lot of people aren't going to like that one. He's never been good. Barboza upkick his most dangerous weapon. I wouldn't say his upkick. I would say his right hand. I would say his knees. I would say, a lot of good things. Robert Whitaker, that's fair. Colby, yes. Leon, yes. Paulo Costa washed too, even though he just won? No. Polo's not, no. Sad for Rob. He's old. He has a lot of tread on the tires. It's nothing disrespectful against Rob. What's my biggest, most confident bet for the weekend? Most confident bet. Is the Bay Sanger. I'm confident on him to win. And then let's look at PFL real quick. PFL. Okay, let's see. Wait, Ali Walsh lost? Did I miss this? Arm triangle. I missed that? When the hell did that happen? Oh, June 27th? The fuck did I miss that? Okay. I missed that loss, but, okay. I'm gonna go Mads Burnell. I think he's another guy that pulls it off. Sorry about that. Even if he's getting whooped now, is he definitely washed? Older, I wouldn't say washed. Washed is hard. Who's Paulo beating in the top 10? Is Marvin Vittori in the top 10? Because he's beating him. Brandon Allen, he's beating him. Brandon Allen sucks. Absolutely sucks. Let's see. Fuck. Can we not see the freaking where he's ranked? Why are we not seeing this? Okay, well, I guess we can't see the top 10. That's so stupid. Let's go to Paulo Costa, 185, co-main. Okay, well. Do I have to click on this fucking no? No. Okay, whatever. Is he almost washed? Who's Paulo beating? Rob's a legend. He's getting whooped now. 29-0, undefeated, second most lightweight defense in UFC history. 13-0 in the UFC, retired pound for pound number one. Every champion who's ever won the UFC didn't fight people worth mentioning. Sure, but he didn't. But again, the argument is he fought all strikers. Strikers don't want to grapple him, so it's advantage to Khabib. He didn't fight grapplers, but a very good fighter. Izzy is only allowed rematches. He's one per Dana White. Fuck everything. Petr Yan's on a winning streak, boys. Okay. Marvin beat Paulo, bro. Yeah, sure. You're right. At 200 pounds or some shit, you're right. Does he beat Jared? MVP, yes. Oh, you talking about Paulo? I don't know about that. Yeah. DDP is scared. He's not scared of nothing. What time does the card start Saturday with the 2 fights additional and 1 cancellation? 2 cancellations. There's 13 fights now. 2 fights got canceled. It starts at, I believe, 5 o'clock. Yep, 5 o'clock. The early prelims start at 5. Main card will start at 9. Fluffy's the problem? Correct. Who does Paulo beat in the top 10 besides maybe Brendan Allen? Probably just Brandon Allen. I don't know about if he beats Cannonier. Fluffy equals Dominic Reyes potential. I think he has more potential than Dominic Reyes. Who's your GOAT? John. If you can't beat John, it's either GSP or DJ. Khabib lost 1 round in his career, never got cut or physically damaged in a fight. Who else can say that, let alone 29-0? Well, I mean, again, we just talked about this. Cannonier by second round KO. I don't know how does he get to MVP? How? MVP is much better at striking. What are we thinking about Brian Battle moving up to middleweight? I think it's a great affect his power. I think it greatly affect his power and overall performance. Maybe it will. That's possible. I think he actually beats up Rizabuyov. Rizabuyov went to war with Dustin Stoltzfus, and it's Dustin Stoltzfus. I think Battle can beat him up. And not going to lie, Lerone fight scares me too because I want Lerone to win, but Aaron Pico is known as a KO artist. Yep, he has good combinations, good power, he's very fast, and he has good wrestling. Derek Lewis equals GOAT. What if Ilya becomes the next GOAT? He has a long time before that. Just got here? Sup, Josh? Jones is my 3 favorite fighter because I can relate to him, but I love DJ and Khabib. Fair. Yep, Brian Battle. I'm in my construction clothes. Okay. Ilya loses to Arman very soon? God, no. Arman's strike defense is bad, and he's not going to out-grapple Ilya. Just not going to happen. Third? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Most important fight is this card in This fight for me, what do you think about it? I like it. I know him. Contender Series. I really like it. I think he wins by TKO. Will you be live for the first fight? Absolutely. You're goddamn right. Yes. You versus MMA Guru, who wins? Me. Did you watch? Yes, I did. Absolutely. Yep. Loved it. Very good. You think Ilya versus Arman happens? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Best card I've seen Ben. Best card I've seen Ben into MMA for about a year. That's fair. It's fair. It's a very, very good card. We will watch together. Yes, we will. I will be live. 5 o'clock. Does anyone think Pico wins? I do. The Contender Series was pretty horrible the first fight week. Yes. It'll be better. It'll be better. I thought Ty Miller looked good, and I thought obviously this guy did too. KO's Prates, I disagree with that. Don't jinx the card. You're right. Drew's a what? Yeah. How much money is your biggest bet this week? I'm not betting on this week. Do you call the blow by blow during the fights? You goddamn right I do. I don't know if I do a good job, but I do it every weekend. So, Kai not getting a single question was disrespectful. Was it? I just want to see Pico slam Murphy around a bit. Yeah. Well, Pico is going to look really good. Even if Murphy wins, Pico will look good. I looked online. It says the fight start at 6. It's an hour. That's not like if it says 6, it's 5. ESPN Plus, it's 5. It's gonna say 6 Eastern, but Central, where I'm at, it's 5. DDP fans don't bet on him. That's not true. I have $20 on DDP. I keep saying this, or I would bet 20. I don't bet for personal reasons. Murphy is no joke. Correct. Pico more than has his hands full. 100%. It's not a fucking. It's not a lock for me that he's gonna win. What time zone you in? Central. Pico trained with Khamzat, and now everyone thinks he will win. I didn't pick Pico before because he is training with Khamzat. I think Khamzat loses. So what do you think about the Paramount Plus deal? I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's such a good thing for new fans to find the UFC, to be able to watch the UFC, helps my coverage of it. It's great. Pico has offensive slamming style wrestling, not chain wrestling. Lerone barely wrestles. Fair. I'm betting go Duplessis. I rarely bet. Let's go. Why are the personal reasons, man? I'm trying to make money. I just don't. I don't. You know, it is what it is. Betting on Duplessis equals easy bag. Let's go, Dricus. Dricus. MMA with AK. Sup. Again, if you guys can, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. Again, I will be live for Saturday. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs. Just past 4,300. I really do appreciate it. And Super Chats are the name of the game. Helps out so much. How are you going to ask someone what are their personal reasons? Thank you. I watch all the cards for free. Don't ask how, but I might get a Paramount Plus subscription. You definitely should get a Paramount Plus subscription. I bet 10K on Izzy when he fought Strickland. This is the worst sport to predict. I did not think Izzy was going to beat Strickland. I didn't think he was going to lose to Strickland, especially the way he did. I don't know why Khamzat is like a 5-year-old outside of the cage. I don't know. Will No Chill join the UFC live stream on Saturday? No. Your thoughts on versus Nolan? I like it a lot. I think that guy wins. I think he TKOs Nolan. I wonder what the odds are on DDP first round submission. Probably terrible. Ooh, no, they're going to be great. I'll tell you. Give me a second. I bet they're absolutely great. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you they're going to be awesome. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't say submission. If DDP wins, maybe he submits him later. But let's see. UFC. Let's see. More. My goodness. Main card. Dricus. Plus 194. Method of victory. Dricus by submission plus 1,000. Round betting. Dricus to win in round 1 plus 1,200. Dricus to win round 4. Round 5 is plus 2,700, 2,200. Khamzat to win round 1's plus 270. Jesus. TKO third round. Okay, Carlos via cigarettes. I wouldn't lift DC. Crazy, stupid move. Yes. Have DDP submits Khamzat. Wow, that'd be crazy. My thoughts on Neil Prates. Incredible. I love it. Was it a parlay? How did you bet 10K on Izzy? He was like minus 700 or something. Khamzat got hurt lifting DC. Let's go. Thought it was a lock and odds weren't great. Stopped betting on UFC after that. Absolutely, bro. You would have made like $700. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, Paulo beat at least 5 top 10. The odds were crazy. Can we get those main card picks? Absolutely. Absolutely. My main card picks are Asakura, Page, Prates, Pico, DDP. And Allen, Cannonier, Borello. At least bet that on a pick'em. DDP by hole in the octagon. Khamzat first round sub? Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. RDR equals fraud. How is he a fraud? He clearly beat Whitaker 3-2. Khamzat is obvious. That's not true. Did you see how he walked in on DDP? Honestly, I think Carlos could have won that fight against Ian. I agree, literally this close to finishing him, but he was way too gassed. I don't think he was gassed. I think it was in that time, I don't think he could. Yeah, I just think time kind of ran out on him. He waited too long to pull the trigger, and then time ran out. You think the guy would quit darts with that being said? Well, I don't think cigarettes or anything like that are the issue at all. Great picks. Appreciate you. I agree, except I choose Khamzat and Murphy. Okay. Page is not a good pick. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, look how much bigger MVP is than Cannonier. He is so much bigger. Cannonier is 5'11" to a 6'3", with a 1.5-inch reach advantage with Page, who is a sniper and is faster than Cannonier. Unless Cannonier catches MVP coming in, MVP's winning that fight. Name a UFC fighter for an edit. Khamzat. Yes, 1 and 2, but Duplessis is already a dead man walking. Not true. Look at him. What insights regarding MMA does this dude have? Leave then. See ya. Page is a good pick. Cannonier is more of a patient counterpuncher. Hard to do that with MVP. Correct. Is Derek Lewis is one of your favorite fighters? I like Derek Lewis. Yeah, MVP is definitely winning that fight. Great point fighter and also great at keeping the distance. Correct. Jared, a heavyweight, though, that means nothing. Jared could chin him because of his power and quickness. Yeah, but MVP's way faster than Jared. Also, Jared's been hurt in his last 3 fights. Almost finished by Kaio. You could have stopped it, but finished hurt real bad in that fight. And yeah. Well, then go away. Cusham. Cannonier had a wrestling camp. That good luck with that. Now Cannonier's going to sleep. Yes. People saying dead man walking is crazy. You see everything DDP has done. Khamzat ain't fought in a year. Correct. MVP about to have a highlight KO on Cannonier. I agree. MVP crazy fast. Yep. Crazy fast. 100%. Very, very fast. Brother, who would win, Khamzat or Khabib? Khabib. MVP for the win. Move on. Yep. I will never get cornrows. That's ridiculous. Why would I do that? MVP is 38 now. That means nothing. Cannonier is 41. So, channel is super boring. Zero insight and analysts. Bye. Stupid. Suma, sup? DDP represents us Africans. Please don't talk bad about him. I think he wins. So, me too. Khabib is the best. 29 wins, no losses. Khabib is a legend more than Jones, actually, because Jones has lost. Jones didn't lose. He got disqualified for some bullshit. See you later, buddy. I have jokes. Long hair myself. I just got braids. You should try it. A little joke since people want to focus on stupid shit, right? Favorite fighter of all time, Cowboy. Thoughts on Pereira to heavyweight? I think that fight would be fun. I'd be very curious about it, but I think, again, DDP would probably beat him up just because cardio, weighted, or not. Tom is what I mean. He'd be a lot faster than Alex. Let's start talking about Islam versus Jack Della Maddalena after this crazy fight. Yeah. I think Islam beats JDM. 100%. I don't think it's a lock, but I do like him to win. For sure. If you got braids, kit like Viking braids, yes, I agree. But it's a little after 1:30 here. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys so much. Tom John Whitehouse, yes. Islam won't fight Shavkat guaranteed. Possibly. I think that's his hardest fight. But I really do appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. I will be back on Saturday. I'm not live tomorrow because I got to get up at 5 in the morning on Saturday. But I appreciate you. Have a good night. Is Tapori the next Cody Garbrandt? Maybe. But I appreciate you. Stay safe. Subscribe. Peace.